What's happening? It's your girl, Juan.
I do it for the turn up. And we ain't going nowhere. We praise him because it's necessary. So watch us turn this place into a sanctuary.
J1 Yvette.
I do it for the turn up.
She's a G for Jesus.
But I'll come to praise his name.
You're listening to Sunday Inspiration with your girl, J1 Yvette.
Just don't leave me.
What's up? What's happening? It's your girl, J1 Yvette. It's Sunday, March 20th, 2022, and welcome to the Relationship Sunday edition of Sunday Inspiration. That's music from Juan Winans featuring Deborah Winans, and it's called Never on My Own. Now, before I go on, I have to send a shout out to my church. That's St. Paul Church in District Heights, Maryland, where the senior pastor is Pastor Robert J. Williams Sr., and the co-pastor is Pastor Robert J. Williams Jr., known affectionately as Pastor Bobby. Now I want to send a special shout out to Pastor Bobby, who brought us this morning's sermon. He came from Romans chapter 8, verses 28 through 30, with a sermon called Understanding Purpose. It was a reminder that God created each one of us for a purpose. And it's on us to cultivate an intimate relationship with Him so that we can know our purpose and walk in the path that He has for us. Many times we get in our own way and we draw our own picture of what we think our future should look like and ask God to bless that, instead of really getting in tune with Him and with His Word and asking Him what He wants for us. He gave each one of us talents and gifts that He wants us to use for His glory. So just take some time, sit back, write your plans in pencil, but give that pen to God and watch Him work. Now at St. Paul, we're back to limited in-person service to allow for social distancing. We do require proof of vaccination and pre-registration in order to attend Sunday service. But if you're not able to join us in person, you can still be a part of the service online. We stream service every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitter. So for more information, you can go to the church's official website at spchurchonline.com. Again, that's S as in Saint, P as in Paul, churchonline.com. And when the doors are again fully open on the other side of this COVID-19 thing, if you're in the DMV, I pray that I'll see you there. St. Paul is a church where you will feel welcome and will feel the love of God from the moment you walk through the door. And I'm not telling you what I heard, y'all. I'm telling you what I know. I've been a part of the St. Paul family for about 13 years and counting. Now coming up, I have music from CeCe Winans with I Promise, which is a beautiful Christian wedding song. And this week's Ministry Minute comes from Pastor Stephen Furtick of Elevation Church in North Carolina. Now he has several locations of Elevation Church, so if you happen to be in North Carolina or happen to be visiting, go to elevationchurch.org for more information. Again, that's elevationchurch.org. You are tuned into Sunday Inspiration with your girl, J1 Yvette. What's up? What's happening? It's your girl, J1 Yvette. Now, I come to bring you the latest and greatest in gospel music every Sunday right here on the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. But if you want to get your worship and praise on all through the week, let me tell you about this cool Facebook page, y'all. It's facebook.com/sounds, SOUNDZ from heaven. Again, Facebook.com/sounds, SOUNDZ from heaven. Make sure you're tuning in, get your worship and praise on every day, and don't forget to like and share, and join me every Sunday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness.
How can I expect to live in freedom if I do not embrace God's standard of forgiveness? If I hold on to every offense and let it all in the gate, and don't turn back the battle, if I'm looking for reasons to be offended, looking for reasons to be angry, I should not be surprised when I find myself in a low emotional state. How can I be free from what I let walk right through my front door? How can I expect to walk in freedom if I have not chosen to walk in forgiveness. It is the standard of forgiveness that enables me to live in freedom. I don't forgive you for you. I forgive you because I want to be free.
From traditional gospel to the new sounds of Christian music, you're listening to Sunday Inspiration with your girl, Juan Yvette. It's Sunday Inspiration with your girl, Juan Yvette, and that's Casting Crowns with Broken Together. I love how this song gently reminds us that life happens and none of us are perfect, even in the best of relationships. But we can be healed when we keep God at the center and allow Him to heal the broken parts of us. No relationship is ever perfect, no matter how much you love each other. We're all human and we all make mistakes or have bad habits. So perfection shouldn't be the goal. Being willing to learn from our mistakes and let God renew our minds to bring us out of bad habits is how we make relationships stronger. My grandparents were married for 45 years before my grandfather went home to glory. They lived out their vows of until death do us part. Now, on the outside it looked all gravy, but you know what? They went through ups and downs as every relationship and marriage does. But because of their love for each other, and most of all their love for God, that's what made their marriage last. Now, a quick programming note, I'll be back on the air this Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Wild Out Wednesday edition of Justified Madness. Now, Saints, don't be worried when I say wild out. That simply means kicking off our shoes, letting our hair down, and having a little fun. But all good, clean fun. Nothing too wild, because I want to be able to show my face in church again next Sunday. Okay? Now, I'm on the air every Sunday for Sunday Inspiration, and every Wednesday and Saturday night for Justified Madness at 11 p.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/justifiedmadness. Now, if you miss any episodes, no worries. You can catch up on all episodes of my podcast right here on Blog Talk Radio, or search for the Sunday Inspiration with Juan Yvette podcast on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Podchaser, Podpage, Google Podcasts, and almost anywhere else you get your podcasts. Now, before I go on, I want to send a shout out to my official promo team, Team Juan Yvette. That's run by my girls CeCe and Amina. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Team Juan Yvette. And also make sure you're following me on Twitter at JWanYvette1. That's JWANYVETTE and the number 1. Now, I'm no longer able to take live calls because the show is now pre-recorded, but I do live tweet every show, so make sure you're following me on Twitter. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Fanbase at Justified Madness 31. Now, before I close out, I got to send a shout out to my hubby Ellis, my big sis Debbie Deb, my St. Paul Church family, all my fan bam, whether by blood or by love. I love you to life, and I love you for real. Much love to my Twamley, my Young Nation, all my Mad Hatters, Shane, Alex, and last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie. She's the voice that opens up my Justified Madness show every Wednesday and Saturday night. Now, coming up next, I have music from Isaac Carree and Her, which is a beautiful dedication to his wife. And on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing out with Marvin, Sapp, and Listen. Now, if you're listening on a platform other than Blog Talk Radio, I'll be back after a really quick break with a final word for the evening. You're tuned in to Sunday Inspiration with your girl, Juan Yvette. What's up? What's happening? It's your girl, Juan Yvette. I'm sending a shout out to my girl, Erica Campbell of Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell, Columbus, Ohio. You can hear her weekday mornings on Joy 107.1 on your FM dial, along with Darlene McCoy and the Nightly Spirit Show, and also the Willie Moore Jr. Show. Again, that's Joy 107.1 on your FM dial, or click on over to joycolumbus.com to listen worldwide. International Rescue Committee is taking donations that will help refugee families to survive, recover, and rebuild their lives. Click on help.rescue.org/donate/Ukraine-ACQ. That's help.rescue.org/donate/Ukraine-ACQ. Or call 1-855-9-RESCUE. That's 1-855-973-7283. Your donation will help provide food, medical care, and emergency supplies. If you're not in a position to donate financially, your prayers definitely do go a long way. I'll see you this Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Wild Out Wednesday edition of Justified Madness on blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness.